the last 8 years, I have taught 1100 plus people how to build their own online businesses, helped more than 180 brands grow their sales, and even built an online course that made me well over a crore in revenue. So when I tell you that most courses fail, I'm not guessing. I have seen both the sides, and that too very closely. So by the end of this video, you will have a clear, simple blueprint to build and sell a course that actually gets people results and makes you way more money. Now, we will cover 5 things. First, what people actually pay for, and it's not your knowledge, honestly. Second, why recorded videos alone don't work anymore, and what you must add to it. Third, the one thing that keeps students staying with you for a very long time. And fourth, the trap of selling just one product and how to create a path for students that they want to follow. And finally, the fifth one, the 3 silent mistakes that kill courses even when the content is great. So the very first thing that I want to talk to you about is transformation. See, today people want to get results. They don't want to just have lessons in their hand. People don't want to just pay for videos. I have been in that time where I was just selling video courses because that was the thing. But if you see today, that is not even the slightest of the slightest case. They want to buy a better future. And honestly, if you ask me in one line, people want to today invest into programs or education of any sort, which can give them one clear transformation and not around how much you know. Okay, so this is the first basic rule of building any online course in this year and beyond. And now the second thing is, once you have started creating online education programs, courses, videos in whatever manner you are doing, now you need to remember that people are looking out for practical value. It's again not a race for how much long programs you would be creating. Now, my earlier programs were close to 30, 40, 45 hours long, but people today don't give any value to those things. Now, today people don't want just the knowledge for the sake of having knowledge. They need information packaged in such bite-sized things that they could just watch it in one sitting and get results. Because if you see today, things have gotten so chaotic that people today are running behind more simpler things. If you can make your entire learning experience way too crisp, to the point, so that let's say they open up a program of yours and they can complete it in one sitting, and you only provide them with extremely practical value that after the end of that tutorial session, they can immediately go out and apply. That is something way, way important that people generally miss out today when it comes to creating their online courses, because they are just aiming at how long I can make it, how meaty I can make it. But please understand, if you actually go and read the stats, people don't even finish 10% of the program. That is the completion rate. So we need to create or package information, or we need to package the product in a manner that it can be completely watched, it can be digested, and it can actually get people the transformation. Because please understand, they will only get the transformation when they'll go through the value, right? Now, if the value is too hard, that value has too much of friction, how will they finish that, right? And now to just add on to that, every lesson that you are creating or every content piece that you are creating should end with one action piece. Now, in most of the cases, in my programs, in my tutorials, modules, I ask people to take one action and I pre-decide that before I start shooting the module. Now, in that way, students actually keep on moving. Why? Because if you see, execution creates outcome, right? And if I make them execute a thing, it is but obvious that they would move closer towards the outcome that I promised. As simple as that. So you should basically have something that can help them get to implement things and see the results. Now, talking about implementation more in depth, there are 3 core ways how you can basically improve the implementation of your overall community, of your overall program. Now, the 3 things are having live sessions, second is having more and more feedback loops, and third is accountability. Now, first, when I say live sessions, I'm not talking about those weekly calls the coaching calls that you're doing with your customers, your students. I am talking about something which is basically happening live, which people can be a part of and they can walk out of it with some results in their hand. Because if you see recorded videos today, they are not enough anymore. There's a very logical reason behind it. Today, as you see, we are so much distracted. While the person is watching your content, your program, they are distracted on Instagram, some other YouTube video, correct? So we need to put efforts from our side to help them actually implement things, because we have taken the responsibility as a coach, as a consultant, as a mentor to them to help them get the results, correct? So we need to add some sort of live implementation calls where students can build along with you. Now, you can call it anything. You can call it a life challenge. You can call it sprint sessions, hackathons, whatever you want to call it. How I plan to do it in my community, right? Wherein people come in and after every a month gap, we start a 3-month drill or more like a 3-month sprint. Yeah, please go ahead and implement live sessions in your program. And the second thing is feedback loops. Now, students should be able to get regular feedbacks, and not only regular, they should have a frictionless process to get feedbacks from you. Now, the best thing that you can implement for them is basically introduce small check post forms. That is how I have structured out that at every small milestones, there would be little spaces where they can submit whatever they have done, where they can drop in what they have been doing. And this way, me or my team, community manager, they can actively monitor how people are doing. And this way, basically, it leads to a faster improvement cycle because my students, my people in the community, now they can see that, okay, this is something that I did and I submitted it. And these are the things that I got back as a feedback where I'm lacking. And hence now they can work on that more faster, correct? So this is the way how you can make them implement more faster. Because in general, if you see the traditional route, people never generally get feedback and active feedback. So if you can find your own way, whatever rhythm works for you, if you can create some sort of feedbacking system, that will work killer for you. Might not see results immediately, but down the line, when you have more winners, when you have more case studies, when you have more results coming out, that is the time when you will see that, okay, this feedback loop system that I installed, that is actually helping people in real time. And the third best way to help your students, your community implement things faster and actually get the results out of it is through accountability. And now, how can you create accountability? Now, this is one of the easiest ways that you can get it done is through creating challenges, is through creating tasks in your community, or you can have little sprint sessions. Like I told you, just let's say you are doing some sort of challenge or hackathon in your community, and you can divide the entire community into small groups, right? So what will happen now? Students don't stop after this challenge finishes. Why? Because they created new friends, and those friends started holding each other accountable. And this will give you another degree effect, which is basically they start actually taking things seriously because now there are more people holding each other accountable, right? And as a result, what will happen? They will reach the outcome which has been promised. So these are 3 ways to help your community or help your students, your clients implement things and get the results. And this is the way how you should be approaching creating online courses in this year and beyond. This brings me to the third point, which is of community. A big add-on that you need to do in case if you still don't have one existing. Now, why do you need basically a community? See, a course without or a program without a community is basically incomplete. Students grow much faster when they learn together. This is what you must be knowing already. And this is a very scientifically done study that if people who are on the same journey, same mission, they'll connect more faster if they are brought together. And moreover, they'll be able to get the results more faster because now they will see 10 more people doing the same very thing. And now they will feel left out if they are not doing. Henceforth, they will also start doing. And as a repercussion, it will also end up building a tribe for you. A tribe of like-minded people who are passionate, who are interested in the same thing that you are in, because that's why you're teaching that, right? And the second thing is they all can learn together. Now, when I say learn together, it's not just watching the video. They can ask questions, they can share wins, they can motivate each other, they can inspire each other, they can help each other. Like when I did my own survey, I got to know like how badly people wanted a safe space where they are not judged, where their basic questions are answered, even if they are asking as basic as possible. And nobody is over there judging, questioning them. So that is the beauty. And in turn, what happens? They also then are eager to help other people in the community. So that is the second biggest benefit. And the third is they all stay connected. Do you know when the real value of the course starts? The real value of the course starts once the person has finished the program or once the person has gone through it and now the person starts to implement it. And what happens when people start implementing? They start engaging way more in the community. That is what we have tracked. And this way, now community keeps these students engaged for months and months and not just some days until they watch the video and they just forget about it. correct? And one of the biggest benefits, not only of community, but if you see of having more like a membership community manner, is if you see courses are very transactional. Why do I say that? The transaction which is made for the course, that is a final step. After that, it is just you and the course video that is to be watched, correct? But now when it comes to a membership community or whatever you're building, in any way, shape or form, a group basically, now when a person pays for it, that is when the relationship starts, correct? So if you see, courses in general tend to be very transactional. But communities, memberships, they tend to be so relational or relationship building that once they pay, that is when the real journey starts. And by the way, people build so deep connection with you. People build so much relatability with you that they are willing to buy down the line. If high ticket products you're launching, whatever backend products you're launching, people are happy to pay for it even. So that is another big plus point for community. And now that once you have a community in place, before you actually make your community live, this is something that most of the people forget, which is to create a journey for your users or for your students. Now, once the person comes into your community, what do you think? You're just going to put some programs and you're going to put a group where they can just chit chat with each other. Is that it? Is that a community? No, that is not at all a community. Now, when you have a community, you need to design the complete journey for your customer. This is how they'll enter. What will happen next for them? What will be the next stage for them? Where they will go from there? And this is where, by the way, the biggest unlock happens in your favor, which is now you can introduce multiple products and one product basically won't even serve the community well. So don't just think of selling one product. Instead, build a membership community, have multiple layers. Let's say in my case now, we have a core membership wherein people get all the foundational stuff, which will help them launch their own coaching business, right? So they get the entire foundation set up. They, in fact, are in a stage where they can launch their own online coaching business. Now, this is where they need more tactical help once they launch, correct? They would need, let's say, help with meta ads. They would need help with more precise funnels, more automations, backend stuff, and all those things. Now, this is where they like naturally upsell to our growth membership. And in general, in most of the cases, I have seen people don't even wait for that second membership. They want more accountability. They have tasted that journey now with you, and they have seen that credibility in you, that in the core membership or in the basic membership, how much value you have given. So make sure, by the way, to give very honest value. Give them those things that are actually going to get them the result. Don't stop. Don't hold back from saving the best value for the last day. Don't do that. And as I say, the entire game of online coaching business is all about front loading. Now, coming back to my example, let's say in the core membership, I help them launch their digital coaching business. Now they want more advanced trainings, so they come to the growth membership. But now let's say they have seen this and they want to directly upgrade to the elite membership, which is a pretty high ticket product. Now this is where they feel the value because they have tasted my like foundational membership. So there is a very high conversion rate happening, which is easily between 15 to 20%. So let's say if I'm talking about 9 to 10,000 rupee at the entry level, the core membership, we are talking about close to 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees at the time of recording this video at least. So, and now imagine on this kind of value ladder, getting a 20% conversion rate, which is great. There is another beautiful benefit of having a journey created for your students. Now, what happens when your students start growing? You basically help them go to next level. And how do you help that? So this is how I used to help my clients earlier, which is very simple. Now, let's say you have lots of students and they start learning from you, and a few of those start performing well. A few of those start actually getting results. Now, what you do is you level them up as the leaders in your community. They become the supervisors. They become the session takers, correct? They can host sessions. They can guide on what they are great at or whatever pros, whatever skills that you found in them, they are good at. And now you can request them to host sessions. Now, this way, they also upgrade. Why? Because now they are learning more skills, how to host sessions, how to talk to in a one-to-many fashion, correct? And what happens? As a byproduct, your business grows when your students keep on growing. Now you can create different groups, clusters, different sections, however you want to lay it out. But this way, not only your students are growing, but you as a business also start growing. And one very big hidden benefit of this is, because of this kind of culture, if you can inculcate in your community, you don't need to hire more people. Correct? Because you have champions within your community now. So this is another beautiful aspect of having a laid out journey where people can see themselves growing also inside. Now, that brings me to the final thing, which is the most important, the mistakes. What are those top 3 mistakes that people make while creating and selling their own online courses? The first one is obviously the most default one and the most common one, which is selling information. Most creators, coaches, like whoever I meet, they are just aiming at, or they just focused on, this is what I know. I just want to make a video, or I just want to create these many modules and I want to launch it. But that is not how it works. If you can, before creating the next course, the next program, if you can spend some time and think about the transformation, how I can take this person from point A to point B. That is what is going to get you some killer student results. The second thing is, where people lack when they're launching their online courses is no support or bare minimum support. Now, what happens, as I said earlier, courses are mainly very transactional in nature. Once you pay, you're done. The relationship ends there. Now it is you, the videos that you need to watch and implement. Now God be with you. But that is not how it is done. Now, if you see like how these traditional courses were done, students were left all alone after buying the course. So there is no support, and most people, what happens? Never finish. Now, once they never finish, what is going to happen? Take a guess. They will start creating a bad word of mouth. Oh, I don't know, this course didn't work for me. Oh, this program was totally below what I expected. The program, the value that you created, that was not the problem. If you see, the problem was they didn't get the support which was going to help them achieve that outcome. And they didn't get that. And as a byproduct, your course got a bad name. So this is why it is very important. You need to add multiple layers of support. And this is the biggest problem, the biggest mistake that people make, adding no support or next to nothing. And I have also made that. I'll be very honest. I have made so many of these mistakes multiple times, and it took me multiple lessons to learn all these things. And the third is they don't have a bigger vision. When I see these days, like now I'm, let's say, in touch with so many big creators, I know when they come up with a plan to launch their own online courses or education programs, they don't have a vision beyond that program. So once that ends, then they are totally blank. You would want to build something that people would love to stay in for years, not just few weeks, not just few months. It should not be just some video content course that they finish in a weekend and then they are just all done, dusted over it. No, please think long term. They are the customers. They trusted in you, right? They paid you their hard-earned money. They came in thinking that they are going to change their life with you. Right? So think long term and build genuine connections. Moreover, moving this year forward, it is more going to be about how genuine connections you can build and not just create a business which is making some money, because that is going to be the easiest thing to do. Now it's all about how good connections you can build, and not only connections, how closely you can be of help to your students. With that said, if you need more help in launching your own online coaching business or digital coaching business, then I run a free weekly masterclass, and the link for that is in the description below. So feel free to register for it, and it's totally free. You can attend it. It's a very short, crisp 90 minutes masterclass that will give you a complete overview how to launch, how to find your niche, how to find your blue ocean, then how to create your digital products. In fact, I'll do the complete business planning in front of you, and then how to even get autopilot sales using something I call as trust funnel. So the link is below. And if in case there are any questions, any doubts, feel free to drop in the comments, and I will catch you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Cheers.